as you guys seen in the title of the video, man, I caved in, you know. Kind of, at first I was kind of like disappointed in myself, you know. Still feel it, but as I just move forward, you know, it's just one of those things like, hey, you know, what are you gonna do after? Just dwell on it, you know what I mean? Dwell on that shit. Yeah. And I'll tell you the good thing that came out about this was that I understand how and why I came to this realization of how worthless and meaningless it is. Like, okay, you could call me a hypocrite, me saying all this, but it felt different from the previous times that I've relapsed before. Or not even relapsed, because I wasn't even inconsiderate of what I was doing. I just kept doing it. But now in the position I am now and doing it, it just felt like even more of a clarity now why I'm going to remove myself from it. You know, obviously we're gonna fall short sometimes, but man, it does it gives you more of a clarity. I mean, man, it just all I could do is laugh about it and just, you know, you gotta move on. What are you gonna do? You know. But man, I know there's people out there who are going through this, and it's like, man, you can't beat yourself up to this shit. You just gotta keep moving forward, man. It's in this body that we're currently vesseled in. It's bound to happen, you know. We're men too, you know. We have that motivation to just wanting to fucking release sometimes, you know. But just gotta know how to fucking fight it. We all have our own problems. We're all deeper into that specific problem, deeper than others, you know. But man, I haven't made a couple of videos, and you know, that's probably what my problem was too, not just doing what I'm supposed to do, making these videos. Took a couple of days off, and I think that's what caught me slacking too. And I started gorging on food a little bit more too. That was my problem, and I'm just realizing what I'm doing, trying to substitute certain dopamines for others. It's like, no, you gotta cut some off. Like I'm not smoking weed. I can hold that. I could give that I could like see myself, but it's just I know these problems with eating, gorging on certain food, sugar intakes, and the semen retention is gonna be the battle. I know what battle is gonna be harder, but honestly, doing what I did, it actually gave me like the feeling like, man, this is really worthless. Like, even though we all get that post-nut clarity and, you know, get that realization like, man, what are we doing, you know, but that always temporary. But I feel like this time, it kind of like really like, nah, dude, there's a reason behind why you're shifting into this perspective, you know. And I hope everyone else is continuing their streak or continuing, you know, if you fall down. I'm just here to make this video like, yep, I caved in, man. And so what? You know, I'm not afraid to tell anyone, you know. I'm just here to make this video and keep going again. But I went for a few weeks, and that was out of my own grace, you know. No one's going to do it for you. You know, no one's going to tell you not to when you do it too. You know what I mean? You tell somebody and be like, oh man, you know. You tell somebody and, you know, it feels good that you're opening, but, you know, they're only going to do so much for you. It's cool to interact and tell people, you know, confessions and stuff. It's like, why not? You know, if you really don't care what people think. I mean, obviously you're not going to tell the world all the time. I mean, who knows? Maybe we will. I'm telling the world right now. So some people can't, some people can, but just keep going to the path. I'm going to continue to go to that path. I'm not going to let it get to me. You know, sometimes you get over carried away about trying to keep this streak, and you use it, and when you lose it, you melt down and you just do shit, you know. So I'm not. But what are you going to do? Like they say, you know, there's people that are gonna how do you say it? there's people that are gonna, you know, have longer streaks than other, and you might feel discouraged because someone else can last longer than you. But so what? Who gives a fuck? You know. Excuse my language, but it is what it is. But it's back to the narrow path again, you know. And I encourage everyone to not put yourselves down if you end up, you know, relapsing or anything like that. But you know, we're all in this together at the end of the day. You know, we're not gonna I won't judge anyone. Even when I was seen on my streak, you know, you get that little ego, you get that pride, like, yeah, you know, I'm doing it. And you see other people relapsing, you're like, you know. But you know, you feel their pain, you know, when they go down, you know, and it sucks. It's a feeling, but it's a feeling that you need to have, you know, this disappointment, because that's the only way it's gonna encourage you to, you know, go longer. So I was in a few weeks in it, and my plan is to go longer than when I first did, and let's do it, you know. But whoever's watching this out there, I hope you guys have a good one. I just wanted to make a quick video, you know. I need to start focusing and getting a video at least a day. I slacked those couple of days. I started doing stuff, and that's how I fell short, and I realized, hey, maybe that's probably the reason why I fell short into it, because I slacked. And it's okay to slack. Just gotta move forward, do better, get better. Let's do it, man. Hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I'm out, guys.